And where are you from?
Guys, let us know where you're from. Type out where you're from. I think Europe usually shows up pretty strong for these events, so I want to hear where you guys are from. Songers and I aren't even like our ancestry is outside of Canada.
That's true.
So please show us where you're from. Show us some love from your nation. In the meantime, show these Terrans your love and support in the top left-hand corner of Star Station. It is the blue Terran. It is Moosy.
His opponent spawning in the bottom right-hand corner as the red Terran, the opposite color of the blue Terran. It is Drunkenboi.
I am seeing some Europe, Regina, Edmonton, Madagascar.
Wow.
Nice Alabama, place. Waterloo, Texas, the Lone Star State. We have more Canadians, New Brunswick, Montreal, Toronto. We have the United Kingdom, Croatia, Canada, Ohio, Waterloo.
UK people up in here. Someone's from Mars.
Estonia. Mars, I think you're trolling me, my friend.
I don't know how you
bet you the lag is really bad for you.
We watching this in the past.
Ottawa, lots of Ottawa. So you guys are probably Drunkenboi supporters. Sweden, Canmore, you guys are probably just going to start typing stuff because you know we're reading them. We have more Vancouver. If you are watching from Vancouver, you guys should also know Vancouver is happening right now. It's a huge event happening in the Vancouver area. You guys should open a second stream and stream that as well. Show them some love. If you're from Vancouver, you should be there. But otherwise, you should definitely go check out Vancouver. It is a wicked event held by some of our friends.
I'm so amazed. We have people from all across the world here. It is great to be here with
Germany,
you guys.
Zimbabwe, awesome guys. Wicked, Denmark. I'm so that, and look, Europe, so strong.
It's lovely to see StarCraft fans everywhere.
Yeah, StarCraft Unite. This is, I feel a John speech coming up.
That being said, we do have a gas completing here for Drunkenboi. He will be going for his gas very early. Well, not too early, but earlier than Moosy, who is just starting his reactor, not refinery right now. I've been away for too long.
A refinery with a reactor?
Double
Get two gas out at once?
What?
Yo, next level. That's for the next patch.
So 3 workers, 6 workers.
Oh, snap. It's on. And now we do see that the bunker is at the ramp for both of our players. Moosy has a full wall off, so I think he should be able to deny this drone. Yes, this drone will not get any vision inside. Sorry.
We're just mixing everything up right
will
now.
not be able to get inside this base, will not be able to get any scout.
No.
And this Marine is eventually going to chase him away. So with a little bit of Drunkenboi might be able to get him out, and he does. Those boosters on the back of the SCV, so OP.
In the meantime, though, we do have a Reaper being made for Drunkenboi. It's rallied all the way into the base of Moosy, so that Reaper will be able to get inside, get a little bit of a scout, see if it's a double gas being taken or is it just one gas. Is there a CC building inside the base? Is there extra barracks being put down? We'll have to find out.
Yeah, so that denial is exactly right. He can come in here and scout almost at any time. He needs to be careful with his Reapers. They can get zoned out and shot pretty easily by Marines in proper position, so we'll see how Moosy decides to play this and if he plays his cards right. But this map, Star Station, is oh so notorious for Reaper play, simply because the massive amount of ledge that could be abused in this matchup. Reapers have so much positioning and potential and strategic placement where they can come in and out from so many vantage points, so this is one of those maps where you need to expect this type of play.
And it looks like there's going to be a lot of Reapers in production. A second barracks was placed in the base of Drunkenboi, and that is 3 Reapers in the base. Now, 3 Reapers against the low number of Marines right now we see from Moosy. Yes, he did go for their reactor right after making 2 Marines. These Reapers can take out these Marines with ease. Here comes the first Reaper. He's in the base, getting 1 free shot on the Marine. Now gonna go back, get the health regen from those drugs that he carries in his pocket, and reunite with his other 2 friends.
So this is a critical time for Moosy. Every bit of damage he takes on his Marines will not be able to be recouped until he gets a medevac on the map. So he needs to be able to make all these units count. He does have a refinery on his barracks, so he is zoning out these Reapers. These Reapers are oh so fast though. They will be able to use their combat drugs to heal, but until medevacs come on, 1 Marine goes down cheaply because of a little miss rally. Moosy trying to make sure that these units do not come out. More Marines do attack and chase away these Reapers, but Drunkenboi being oh so cautious, make sure these units survive and use drugs to come back later with full health.
Look at that, the very quick stim coming out from Drunkenboi. You can see that Moosy, after defending that first bird, looks like he is going to be going into some Hellion play. He's going for that 1-on-1, probably going to get a Banshee, because what else is he spending his gas on? But no, Reapers come in the back, jumped off the ramp. You're going to track down and take some SCVs, but do get that mule, so that's pretty good for him. 1 Reaper almost dying to the Marines, and now he's going to keep on fighting. Good micro coming out from both these players, but when Marines does get picked off, and Drunkenboi leaves the base again to take those drugs.
Yeah, these three Reapers are paying for themselves and paying dividends. They're giving map control to Drunkenboi. He can do anything he wants on the back of this. He's expanding. He's getting stim for himself. He's getting a factory for himself. He's actually doing a great job trying to keep the other Terran in the base. A couple hits on those Hellions. He knows he can take this advantage because he doesn't have anything that'll prevent him from regenerating except the flames of these Hellions, which seem to be catching up. And now these Hellions are doing great. 2 Reapers are down. and now Drunkenboi has lost that map control. These Hellions have regained it for Moosy. Moosy now will be pushing Drunkenboi back to his base, but with the Xel'Naga Tower, he knows everything that is coming towards him.
Yeah, you can see right now the bunker is going down. Lots of Marines have been produced. There is a reactor on the other barracks in the back of the base of the Drunkenboi. Stim is getting closer and closer to completion, but the Hellions doing a lot of damage, but no. The Marines are well split, and they all get to fire at the same time, taking out those Hellions.
Yeah, so that's a great play by Drunkenboi. These two players are really feeling each other out as well. And now there's actually a little bit of action in the base. One Reaper does get in. It does get roasted for its trouble. Did take out an SCV, which skidded to its death. You can see the ashes of that the unit no longer. And with that being said, it looks like Moosy is going to be securing this natural at the same time that his opponent is going to be securing his natural as well. Medevac boost. Boosted towards the opponent base. There's nothing going to be seen. This no Xel'Naga Tower is taken for our Red Terran. And it looks like Drunkenboi suspects a little something. Actually moving his units out of position as well. Moosy might find a nice opportunity to attack the back of the base.
So it seems that Moosy is going for a very traditional Terran push. He's going for a Marine tank. On the other hand, though, we have Drunkenboi going for a very heavy bio play. This means that he will be having more mobility compared to Moosy, just in terms of his bio being able to run around with the medivacs and whatnot, while Moosy has to sit around and protect his tanks. We can see a push coming out right now for Drunkenboi, marching across the map. Stim has completed for him, so this timing attack could do a lot of damage, especially if this tank doesn't get out in time, or it is sieged on the low ground and gets sniped easily. We'll see. Right now, Drunkenboi is hanging out at the tower right now. It's going to give Moosy enough time to get the siege tank into place.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to keep it on the high ground. Good choice there, and siege it up.
Yeah, keeping it behind the supply depot too so that he can lift that wall if he so chooses. The Marines are going to have a bad time if they try to walk within the siege radius of this siege tank. And here they go. They stimmed as well. One group of one siege, one shell takes out a lot of Marines there. And Drunkenboi trying to make that work as much as he can, staying outside of the range. But he needs to be careful. Can't lose those units cheaply. And he knows he's been hard countered by that siege tank right now.
At the same time, there was a drop in the main base of Drunkenboi, which I missed, so I'm sorry for that. But it did do some damage over there. In terms of units, we can see that Drunkenboi is a little bit behind in workers. 36 to the 40 of Moosy.
And a mirror match. Every unit counts. Every SCV makes a huge difference in the end. So it'll really come down to these next engagements, making them work, making them count in your favor. We do see level 1 weapons coming up and armor coming up for our Red Terran. He will have that small advantage. That gets picked off very quickly as it's coming back to base. It just wanted to reconnoiter with his team. 2 refineries coming out for Moosy. He's going to have a heavy Marine bio force coming out very shortly.
Yeah, Moosy, finally teching into those extra bands for now. Still getting research as well, but it is quite delayed compared to this. Oh, nice, very nice drop there by Drunkenboi, trying to exploit his opponent's vision. His opponent does not see anything up in this base, and if he gets that timing, if he gets that attack on the stim, it's going to be huge here.
Yeah, now these units are coming in here. They're going to have every advantage that they possibly can get. This Viking's going to go down very quickly. Nice stutter step by Drunkenboi. They are taking out all those refineries are going down so quickly. Now the units of Moosy are getting caught up behind the buildings. Another tech lab, and the stim goes down as well. And these units just get picked up and leave. Oh no, they actually take a sneaky way around. They're going to get dropped right back into base. Drunkenboi is playing this very surreptitiously.
And you can see right behind here, getting that third base up. So this is definitely a good spot to be in if you are Drunkenboi. Dropping now in the main base. The army is kind of out of position, but the Marines are rushing forward. Will he get the medivacs? No, picks up and boosts out of there. Those electric boosts, saving the lives of the Marines in those medivacs.
Oh, that tank!
He might get the tank.
He does drop forward. Good awareness by Drunkenboi. Realizes he can kill that heavy, expensive unit. So good pickup by him. Moosy now, unfortunately, his SimCity is preventing his units from getting around. He has too many buildings in the way. His units are having a hard time following these mobile medevacs. And for a time, Drunkenboi now has this great advantage where he's able to drop and enforce his will upon the blue Terran, that is Moosy. At the back of this, he is getting a third base as well, securing that. So this is very strong position for our Red Terran.
Early on in this game, we did see Drunkenboi lay down 2 engineering bays, and because of that, you can see that he is up 1-1 to his opponent. Scans his opponent's army, sees that it is at the natural base, and once again, it's going to be ready to drop. But no, the Marines are going to chase it away, but he's still going to trying to pick off some sort of stim. But no, goes into the mineral line once again. And will he drop? Yes, he does. Going to get a couple of SCV kills here for his troubles.
These SCVs cannot stand up to the Gauss rifles and 1 grenade launcher from that Marauder. These units are just going to stutter step in. More units. Huge cargo going to be coming in. Drunkenboi making these drops oh so effective. He's even dropping underneath the units that the siege tank does extra damage, using these so effectively because he knows he has a full set of cargo in tow. That siege tank is being focused. Will it go down? It does before it even gets siege done, but the tank loses his life for it.
And once again, Stim is going to get the big top. Their Metal Mirror comes down. Drunkenboi is feeling the victory as he moves his medivacs out of the base again. 3 bases. Stim has been denied twice.
This is unbelievable. Moosy has lost so much mobility. You rely on that stim as a Terran player to try to catch these drops. You're so slow without that stim, so not having it for so long is extremely detrimental for his positioning and trying to defend this play, this drop play that Drunkenboi is using to great effect. Level 2 weapons and armor is on its way for Drunkenboi. Moosy is only on level 1 weapons. He's going to have a huge deficit soon.
I want to say that Moosy is in no way out of this yet. He is securing his 3rd base right now, and he's doing a pretty good job of denying these drops from doing too much damage. But the stim, once again, it's out of barracks. That is, oh my goodness, no way.
No,
is it going to be the
combat
hat-trick?
shields.
Hat-trick, another research already denied. And you can see the upgrades are just getting further for Drunkenboi. But it looks like Moosy said, you know what, I've had enough.
I can't catch your drops. I can't stop them. I'm going to base trade. You only have a small group, but there is still a big force at the back of the base for our Red Terran. This is going to be a huge clash. It is going to be Marine versus Marine, but there's tanks in Moosy's army. As long as he gets sieged up, he'll have a little bit of advantage. He does get 1 shot off, but it's not enough. He needs to leapfrog his tanks forward. 1 tank inside of the base of Moosy actually isn't going to be able to clean this up, so Moosy might be able to take the attack to the Red Terran while he secures the 3rd base, so this might be the right choice and the right decision making.
As in the TVT, we know the tank line switching up, but no, they're pushing forward. The Marines that they've seen stay so best. Look at that concave done by Drunkenboi. He's so fully surrounded the whole entire army, picking off the tanks. GG!
Drunkenboi takes game number 1 in this best of 3 format. These players are playing in the